Okay, today I am showing you a double hammock tied at shoulder with a candy cane chest belt. I am using a size 6. This is Heartiness Handwoven Greenland with a black tencel weft. And there's the middle marker. This carry starts off center, so I'm going to measure around to the center of my back once, and then I'm going to do it again. For the double hammock tied at shoulder, it needs to be off centered twice, and then that is the where I will start the wrap on the middle of his back. And you can go ahead and get your child up on your back with whatever method works for you. I like the Superman toss. So I get him up there, and then the first thing I do when I get him where I want him is to pin the top edge of the wrap underneath my chin tightly so that it holds him secure while I reach back to create a seat. So pulling the fabric down taut and then pulling it up with my hands at the back of each knee to help create that knee-to-knee seat. And he's being uncooperative today, trying to keep his legs straight. And then you're going to get the short tail up over your shoulder, get it tightened pretty evenly as quickly as you can, and tuck it down in between your knees. And then you're going to take the long tail, and that is coming underneath your arm, and it's going to create a chest pass. And this chest pass is going to go underneath that other tail, so I pull it underneath here. And then we're going to get it across our chest and back around, and you'll notice I'm fairly sloppy about this to begin with. Some people are more perfect to start with, but I perfect it later. So I pass it to the other hand and then kind of hike it up over towards my other shoulder as if I was toweling myself off after a shower. It's basically the same movement. So I get that top edge up over my shoulder, and I kind of fix that bottom edge too so that it's not covering his feet and it's cupping underneath his bum. And then I start to fix the chest pass. So I go and I feed it around with my one hand and then pull it up over my shoulder with the other. So this just takes some time. And it is helpful if your kid is distracted or cooperative so that you can get a nice chest pass, but it just takes some practice and some work and some diligence in making sure that you go through piece by piece, strand by strand, and you see I feed it around and then I pull it up over my shoulder, and I just keep going back through to check and see, where is there slack? Is there slack at the top edge, the bottom edge, and the middle? It's often easy to get the top edge and the bottom edge tightened really well, but the middle isn't tightened really well. So paying attention to all those parts. And then I do take the bottom edge and I kind of take it out to my side and pull it straight out to my side and then up over my shoulder. That way I make sure it's really cupping his bum and that bottom edge doesn't pop up over his bum. So I put the short tail back between my knees, and then I'm going to now take the long tail, and his hand was stuck in there, so I'm trying to get it out, although he doesn't seem to want me to. But this long tail is going to come underneath your arm, and then it is going to go over both legs, so there's no leg passes in this carry. And then it comes up underneath that next arm, and you're going to either tie at shoulder here if you like, especially if you have a shorter wrap. You probably only be able to tie at shoulder, but I'm doing a candy cane chest belt since I have a size 6. So you just twist across your chest, and then it is take one of the tails underneath here, and then you just tie your knot. And I really like the double hammock with the candy cane chest belt when you tie at shoulder, because I sometimes find the leg passes that go around my waist and tie in front to be a little bit uncomfortable. And this way, there's no knot around my waist. There's nothing tight around there. It's just up at my shoulder, and I find that more comfortable.